Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bright Ideas. Today, we are going to talk about acing that elevator speech. So, we've all been in that situation at some time in our careers where we're cornered by our boss or a company executive, and they ask what is seemingly a very simple question. Hey, how's that project going? Any updates? Then your heart starts to beat a little faster, and you're now on the clock. So you have a very limited amount of time to take a project that could have been weeks of setup, research, analysis, and summarize that down into roughly 30 seconds. And that's our elevator speech. So if you're not familiar with the term, it's essentially the speech that you would give if you were in an elevator and you had just enough time to summarize something within roughly 30 seconds, which really isn't a lot of time. I've personally been in this situation a number of times in my career. And over the years, I've learned some tricks that I'd like to share with you to help prepare for these. And it really changes what could be an uncomfortable situation to probably more of a win of the week for you. So you've probably heard there's an art and science to insights. And I really see this as the art of storytelling. You can do all the work on setting up a project, putting it through field, doing the analysis, but that doesn't really mean that much if you can't properly communicate the learning. So I think the best way to structure your elevator speech is to think of it as breaking it down like a story. So if you think of a story, it's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is really about why are we here? So the problem that you're solving for. This could also be the objective of the project that you've kicked off within your project brief. Then there's the middle. Okay, what did we do? So these are the details of the projects and all the key findings. And then finally, the end. This is the solution. Why does this matter? Think of this in terms of problem solution. I talked a little bit about it the last time on the concept writing exercise. These are the decisions that are going to be made and the actions you're going to take. And this is most likely the most important piece of information that the audience that you're talking to is going to want to hear. So the way I like to do this is think of it as headlines. So headlines are part of the story. So start with the list of facts and then build the story around it. Keep it short and to the point. Eliminate all those extra words. I like that Mark Twain quote where he says, if I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. So yeah, it's a little harder to take this down to 30 seconds, but you're going to definitely, it's going to pay off in the end. And what does that mean? Not everything's going to make the cut. So that's okay. All that secondary information, while you think it may be important to say within this elevator speech, save that for your presentation. You could always have more time to discuss that. And then keep them engaged. So you've got this person for 30 seconds. Don't bury the lead. If there's a really critical piece of information, make sure you get that out early on. And then again, try to avoid the research jargon. So a good rule that I like to follow is write it like you would say it. So just avoid that technical speak and you'll be good. And then finally, practice. So what I like to do is when I'm crafting an analysis, I'm already thinking through what that elevator speech could be. So it could just be part of your analysis phase when you're doing a project. Just make it a regular thing. You may find that you have 3 or 4 different elevator speeches that you're preparing for multiple projects that you have working on. And it's very easy to do that during analysis. And if it helps, write it down on a note card, just so you have it handy that you can use to practice whenever you need to. But that's my tip for the week. Good luck with your next elevator speech, and we'll see you next time.